fine.
Okay, let me.
Okay, we're gonna start the presentation and then please leave your actual questions. If you want to chat, just go in the chat. But if you have questions, leave it in the Q&A section so that we can mark it as finished and wouldn't unless there's a chance for us to skip your question. Okay, so let's start the presentation.
Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia is going to be here with you today to answer all your questions. So be free to ask anything in the QA session. I will now start the presentation. Let me just share my screen. Okay, share. So, just everyone to know before we actually start, this meeting is recorded. So, if you in any moment feel that you don't want yourself to be recorded during this event, you can always go to our YouTube channel where there is going to be our event posted. And yep, that's all for introduction. And now I'm going to start. So, welcome everyone. My name is Yana, and today I'm going to present you GDSC UoL. This is our info session 3.0. Why we call it 3.0? Because this is our third year being club at University of London. This club started in 2020, and now it's a third chapter. As you may see, it's 2023, 2024, and you're very welcome, and thank you for joining today. As I mentioned, I'm a GDSC lead this year. My name is Jana Dragovic, and I actually come from Serbia. I'm first year computer science student at University of London, and I'm part of April 2023 batch. Actually, I started in April this year, and I do have previous experience at GDSC, as you heard in the beginning, because I was a core team member at University of Belgrade last year. I was IT and engineering team lead, so I had a lot of fun in Belgrade with my GDSC team, and especially leads there. So they inspired me to apply for this role this year. So that's why I'm here. And I'll be here with GDSC UoL this year, leading and overseeing a club. Everybody on Slack sometimes asks so many questions on GDSC. What are actually Google Developer Student Clubs? GDSC is an initiative created by Google gathering college and university students. These students, they are not necessarily from computer science program, even if most of the people who joined UoL GDSC are from a computer science degree. We are open for everyone and everybody's welcome. So if you know somebody who is studying some other major at University of London, any college that is partnering with University of London, you can invite them or send me a link of their Discord, Slack, or any type of communications they do have, because we are limited in that part because we have only Slack for computer science program since we are there. So we would like to invite everybody to join because we want diverse club, and we really appreciate people from all around the world and from all degrees. GDSC is there for a couple years, and we have more than 1,800 GDSC leads, actually more than 1,800 clubs, because every club has either one, two, and I think there are even three leads now that can lead GDSC. So we are everywhere in the world: Australia, America, Asia, Africa, Europe. So everybody, every continent has their GDSC on campus. So GDSC is there to provide help for students, and also it's a volunteering club. I would like to emphasize that because I had some questions at Slack. Is this paid? No, it is not paid. We are here to volunteer, to have fun, and we are here to improve our skills. Now I will go to GDSC University of London. GDSC University of London is there for 3 years, as I said, and it's founded in 2020. So far, we have 34 events and more than 200 guests. There are many, many different and fun events in GDSC UoL. You can join Tech Talk that will be continued this year. It started last year, so it's going to be continued this year. Of course, when we talk to a core team, if they're willing to do that, but it's a fun initiative where we talk to developers and they try to teach us something new that it's not learned at university. And also there are many other events. Some are like not like serious. Let's say last year there was a chip chat, and there were some hackathons and different events in the club. So there are different parts and different kinds of events during the year. So this year is going to be fun too. I can't wait actually to meet our core team so we can collaborate on different projects. And I would really like to see what people are wishing to do this year and what ideas they have. Of course, it's a good practice to keep on good events and good practices from last year's, but it's also important to invent something new and have even more fun. GDSC is organized that there is GDSC lead and their core team members, officially set by GDSC organization. And I will first explain what leads are, because you were hearing all the time lead, I'm lead, and all those things. And I would like to explain in more detail what actually GDSC lead is. So GDSC leads are community organizer. We oversee our clubs that we are signed for. We are usually assigned to a club that we are attending that university at. So this year I'm assigned to University of London. I'm actually, as I said, doing a double major in Belgrade. So last year I was not a lead in Belgrade, but I was a core team member. So usually what you do is you're part of GDSC, where is your university. So since I'm double majoring this year, I can, be a part of both clubs, but I set my UoL studies as my priority this year. So that is why I applied to be a GDSC lead here. So my job is to oversee club, organize workshops, build projects, and start a club. Actually, club was started 3 years ago, so I just continued developing it. So I'm really excited for it. And Google actually has that process where they decide who is going to be a lead next year, and they decide if they're going to have one or more leads from university. So long story short, job of the lead is to oversee a club and make sure that everything runs smoothly, all projects, and that a club is functioning well. After leads, I'm going to introduce core team, which is official role by Google. And internships are here specifically in Google Developer Student Club, University of London. It's something that is not official. It's not not like real internship, but it's more for people to learn and to be responsible, but not as responsible as core team members. So core team oversees all GDSC events and projects, making sure that everything runs smoothly. So what core team does is they organize events, organize projects, code, organize workshops, everything in collaboration with lead. So lead is there to make sure that everything is, in administration, it's right, it fulfills the Google's policies, and but core team is there. That's why it's called core. Core team is actually a real core of the club. They're there to organize everything. Of course, with collaboration and help, it's not that hard. It's more fun, and it's very amazing how people with different opinions, they start developing ideas of creating a project, creating a code workshop, or anything that comes to their mind, and then in the end, with collaboration with all members, it comes to place, and event is successful. For core team, there are going to be weekly meetings, and so we can keep in touch and update each other. You can join our GDSC community page 2023-2024 on this link, and this presentation is going to be provided for you, so you don't have to write down anything. You will get these materials as well as the recording of this. So you can join us because we would like to have you with us, and we would like to send you our newsletter, our updates, what are we going to organize, and other things that we are working on. So as I said, their core team and internships, and all actually interns, and interns are monitored by core team and should be part of at least one event or project in every 3 months. So interns are, imagined to be assigned to one core team member that is going to mentor them and help them working on some project, some coding, some workshop, whatever they would like to join. And for interns, to keep the status of the intern, they should be there for 3 months. And, once in 3 months, they should participate in any event, any activity in the club. And there are also going to be monthly meeting for all members of the club, so we can keep our connections. And with HRs, there are going to be team buildings, and I really assume that there's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited because now there is also open recruitment process. So everybody's applying, and I encourage you all who are here today to apply for our core team, so we can collaborate on project and have fun this year. So since our recruitment is still on the go, we are still accepting the applications until October 31st. Cynthia will send you a link where you can apply for our roles. We still don't have the core team formed, but we still have one core team member that is also Cynthia. And Cynthia, please, you can introduce yourself.
So, hello. If you are in the degree for at least a year, you probably know me somehow. So, I was the GDSC lead, UoL lead for last year, and I was the first batch core team. So, basically, you can say I'm from the start. I'm just like, passing on things, and I will be here this year as a team advisor to help with anything that Yana needs for forming a fantastic team. And if you are looking for, an opportunity to just learn things, get engaged in other than maybe tech stuff, because it's almost just pure tech when you're learning stuff, get engaged in a team, very welcome to join. We had a lot of fun last year and the previous years. And if you want to connect with me or see other things, I am most active on Instagram. That's my handle on the screen there. That's it.
Thank you so much. Cynthia really helped me to, pass on the club from last year. So I'm really thankful for her. So I hope if you know GDSC, that you recognize her because she's a star of the GDSC UoL. As I said, our recruitment is still open and we are accepting applications. And you can visit our website so you can see what are we actually looking for. And I will be here actually to explain it more in detail to you. So what we really appreciate is team spirit. We are here like a sports team, I would like to say. So we are here to push each other to do our best and to make GDSC UoL as good as possible. So what is being a good team member? It's interactive. Being interactive for us means that you respond quickly and that you maintain a community and connection between members. So since we are UofL and we are, as you may know, we are here online, we actually are, we really appreciate if you make an effort to talk to each other and connect, really, because when you're online it's a little bit harder to connect than in person. So it's really important for us to keep a connection and be interactive during your term here with us. Then we really appreciate if you're supportive and you keep a good connection with within our team and nurture supportive culture. We really need to be supportive to each other because there are going to be people from everywhere in the world, from many different backgrounds, younger, older, from any type of any time joining UofL. So we need to really be supportive. Even if somebody doesn't know something, they need some help, we need to support them and help them to learn and improve their skills, because here we are to improve our skills and also be friendly to each other and also loving to each other. Then we really want people for us to be effective, to be reliable, plan well, and be on track. What that means is to, if we are making some deals, we are, talking about something that needs to be done, we really appreciate if people are effective and doing what they said that they're going to do, in the time frame that is reasonable, so our events can run smoothly. Then we have individual characteristics. For the team to be good, we need individuals who are independent, creative, and resilient. Independent means that you can rely on yourself and make decisions about your events, workshop ideas by yourself, and without external help of the lead and of the other club members. It's amazing to collaborate, that we encourage the most. But for some decisions that we are going to have in the club, we need to be independent and to stand by ourselves and to take responsibility. Then we would like people who are creative. That's what is most important in the club, because we need more ideas. We are here to innovate, to create an impact, and that's why we need people who have ideas, are passionate about executing them. So it's really, really important to be creative, to think outside of the box and think of many different ways to solve a problem, organize events or workshops. Also, we would like people who are resilient, and even if we do have setbacks in the club, I am sure that there are going to be times when it's going to be hard to, to come out from some situations, even because because of misunderstanding, or because some people are under stress. People still need to be resilient, and here we need to practice to be, to withstand or recover quickly from unplanned or tough situations. life is crazy, so sometimes we really need to be strong and come out stronger from those situations that happen to us. And then we are looking for work ethics that are integrity, time management, and reliability. Being Having integrity means that you are honest, transparent, and sincere. You don't hide stuff from people in the club, and you're open to talk to them. Then you manage your time well. We know that people that are joining clubs sometimes are working full time, part time, are studying for UoL or maybe other universities. So we really appreciate if you manage your time well, and if you can juggle between academic responsibilities, employment opportunities, and participation in our student club. Also, reliability is really important because we would like to rely on people that we would actually want to rely on people, and the people should be responsible for their speech and behavior. This is all what we would like to see in our club. It's not like really, really, really strict or something. We just want people who identify themselves as having this team spirit, individual characteristic, and this work ethics. You don't have to fulfill every single requirement, and it's not as strict as I maybe made it sound. But it's more that we would just like to have a good team player. If you have a team, you need everybody to work towards the goal, because we all know what is the goal. It's to create an impact, to create events, to educate people. So we would like to find people who are having the same or similar mindset, so we can collaborate each other, and this year can be successful, productive, and fun, because we all want to improve ourselves and to work on our roles the best that we can do. You probably saw our recruitment page if you went to our website and saw our open roles. Those are IT lead, tech instructor, social media manager, PR lead, and HR lead. Now, because I got many, many, many questions, what are this lead doing? And I would like here to explain what is responsibility of each member of the club, and make sure to apply on our page and fill in the Google form. These are only expectations and qualifications that can help you to get into club. It's also not important to check every single box that it's written here, but it's just like what we imagine our club leads to be. And also, I got a question if we are going to have only 5 core team members, since there are 5 roles. No, we aim for having more core team members, like having a couple people to be IT leads, couple people to be tech instructors, social media manager, PRs, and HRs. So you can apply, and we will have an interview and decide in the end if you're going to be our lead. So you can read more about our recruitment process in the form that we posted on our website. So please go there, and you can see more about the process. Now I will cover roles that we have in club. So we will start with IT lead. IT lead is a role that people are very, very excited about. It's about having tech events, and organizing projects that are related to tech during the year. IT leads need to have decent knowledge or hands on experience in the tech area. So it's important for you to know some technology or be familiar with any technology, so we can see that you're passionate about tech and that you would really like to organize events and organize different projects and code labs, so you can mentor people during the year, because we would like to pass on the knowledge, and that's why we would like to see if IT leads have knowledge or hands-on experience in tech area. If you're a beginner, it's totally fine. You can still apply. And if you're excited and motivated to join us, we will still call you for an interview. And it's fine if you're a beginner. I was beginner when I was joining my first GDSC, but leads were excited that I was motivated to join the club, and that's why I became IT lead, even if I was a beginner. So everybody can join, and everybody can try. If you're motivated and happy to organize events during the year, it's totally fine, and we'll be happy to welcome you. Then you should have passion to mentor and share your knowledge with others. It's because we would like to pass on that knowledge. And what is preferred is because UoL has so many different people within the degree, so it's very, very important for us. If you have industry experience, it's not necessary. It's if you read on our page, it's a preferred superpower, as we call it. It's not necessary, and we would not accept you if you necessarily have industry experience and see that you're not motivated. So if you're motivated and you have all these things checked in, so it's you're good to go. But it's industry experience. It's preferred because many people from UoL are already working. So we would like to see if those people would like to join us and give back to community. But otherwise, if you don't have it, it's fine. It's totally fine. We can still talk, and we will see if you would like to join us for this year's core team membership. Then, as IT lead, even if you have so many tech skills, hard skills, we would like to see some soft skills, that you can communicate well within the club and have rapid response rate, especially during events, because being responsible during events is very, very, very important for us. Then, next role is tech instructor. Tech instructor is also a role that excites more people, because it's for experienced people mostly. For IT leads, you don't have to have necessarily a lot of experience, but for tech instructor, we would like to see a really nice proficiency in tech area you're passionate about. So let's say you're doing web development. We would really like if you have some project portfolio or anything that you can show us that you're really, really into that web development that you are applied for being tech instructor for. So tech instructor is there to organize workshops, mostly workshops for teaching people how to be proficient in technology. These workshops are not necessarily need to be too complex. Like, let's say we have Coursera, we have Udemy, so many different platforms where you can learn, and that's not a point here, because all those courses are already available. We want here to have people to just pass on their knowledge and to get skilled in talking to audiences and teaching people, and we would like to see people who are passionate about teaching. These, as I said, workshops don't have to be too complex. People may think that being tech instructor means that you need to be a senior in your company, or need to be like senior in school, like a third year at UoL. No, you don't have to be that skilled. You just need to have passion for some technology, know some technology, and just to be happy to share with others. These workshops can consist of 2 or more consecutive weeks, days of having workshops, so people can join. Let's say if you are proficient in, I mentioned first web development. Let's now go to ML, to machine learning. If you're proficient in machine learning and you would like to, for example, organize workshop on neural networks, you can do first workshop on theory behind the neural networks, and then second event network to do something to to help us create some model. So it's fine if it's 2 events, 3 events. It just needs to be some workshop that teaches people something. To be good tech instructor, you need to have a talent for simplifying complex concepts. So if you'd like to teach people, it's this role is perfect for you, and it's preferred if you have experience in delivering or teaching, delivering workshops or teaching anything. It can be technology that you would like to present at GDSC, but it can be anything else, because we would really like to have good teachers to be tech instructors, so people can learn and we can educate people with things that they're not provided at university. Then you have need to have communication skills, so people can understand you and your attendees can understand you well. So this is all about tech instructor. It sounds maybe that it's for really, as I said, skilled people, but it's completely fine if you're skilled in one technology. You would like to do that. You would like to present that technology to audience. It's completely fine if you organize those workshops, and we will see during the year how much you are busy. You are not obligated to do like 10 workshops during the year. It's fine if you do 2, 3, or any number that you would like to do, as long as we communicate and you have good communications with lead and with other core team members, so your workshops are successful. Then we have social media manager. People like to nowadays be on social media. So that's why we have social media manager, because we want to advance our online presence. Since we are mostly online club, we would like to have nice Instagram, nice LinkedIn, and nice social media overall. So that's why we would like to have somebody who is going to take care of that, to create our visuals. There are also help from Google. We have brand kit guide. So we have provided resources from Google to create these materials for social media, but we can also do our own. So it's completely what our social media manager wants to do and is familiar with. So it's good if you're familiar with social media advertising and some tools such as Canva, Photoshop, because it's important for every GDSC to have a specific or their trademark, their colors. Colors of Google are, of course, red, green, yellow, and blue, but it's fine if we choose some other color from that. So we would really like to be recognized on social media and to improve our online presence. Now, today we are on Instagram and on LinkedIn mostly, so you can see our profiles there. If Cynthia can send you links to our Instagram and LinkedIn, so you can follow us and share it with your friends, and also share that we need social media manager, because we would like to improve those profiles. Also, social media manager would need to have a decent writing and communication skills. If you go through our LinkedIn and Instagram, you can see some posts and you can see that it's not too complex to write for social media. It just to write something that is going to excite people to come to our events. Then it's good if you have data analysis skills. This sounds fancy, but it's mostly tracking how many followers we have, how many followers we gained, and just keeping track of analytics that Instagram and other social media platforms offer to admins of the page. So since as you may see, we are here online, and we have mostly online events. So it's good to have some experience in video editing and various streaming softwares such as OBS, YouTube Studio. Now we are streaming also on YouTube. So it's good to have knowledge of YouTube Studio and how live streams work, how uploading videos work. So you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube too. So we just would like to be online present, and Google really encourages clubs to have their nice pages, and we would like to fulfill their requirements. And to it's not a official requirement, of course. It's mostly what we would like to be presented to our communities. Then we have PR lead. PR lead is a role that we imagine that collaborates with social media manager that has decent writing and communication skills in English language. We would like to also have PR who is going to create strategies like when we are going to post, what days, what time that is good for people all around the world, just to gain more followers, just to be more online present. So we would like those two roles to overlap and to work with each other so we can have good online presence. But also PR lead, what differs it from social media manager is that PR lead is communicating with influencers, with other communities, and creates relations with other clubs, other sponsors, or people, or any other communities that they're there we can connect with. Also, it's very good if you have experience in managing campaigns and working with external agencies, which is, as I said, connecting us with other communities and other people around the world, because we would like to collaborate also with more GDSCs around the world, and we would like to communicate with them. And PR lead is the perfect role for that. So if you like to communicate with people and like to write emails and just to connect people together, it's good to be a PR lead with us. And we really encourage you, even if you're studying CS, that you join us as a PR lead, because you're going to be part of a tech club. There are going to be a lot of tech, and you're already, if you are here at with our degree at UoL, you're probably all day consumed with all computer science that you have. So it's good to have some break and to have some hobby, and PR is the perfect role for that. Next, what we have is HR lead. Last but not least, it's very important role for us because we would like to keep a good connection within our club. HR leads are imagined to be people who connect people within our club, create meetings and team buildings where we just are connected to each other. Because when you're online, it's a little bit hard to keep this connection and motivation all the time. So we would like to have an HR lead that provides that experience, that people will feel like they're valued within our club. So what we would like to see in a PR in HR lead, I'm sorry. So we would like to see organizational skills, of course, and to have some team building experience. If you like to organize events and team buildings, this role is perfect for you, because you will be connected and close to every single part of our club, because you are going to be that connection between all our members. So if you have experience in planning and executing team building events, and you have exceptional communication and interpersonal skills, this is a perfect role for you. And I encourage you to apply, because we would really like to have connection maintained during our core team memberships and our internships too. So creating events and fun experiences for these people is really, really important for us. And we would like to see that somebody's taking care of that. And we're excited to read your applications. We finished with our roles during this year. So maybe I didn't mention, but roles during the years can switch. If you have been intern, you can change if you're motivated and want to take more responsibility to advance to be a core team member. Of course, you can anytime switch roles. If you wanted to be HR lead and now you want to be PR lead, that is totally fine. And we would encourage you to explore many different roles. As I said, we are tech clubs. We're a tech club, and we focus on technologies, but what we really, really need besides those technologies is to be present online and to keep good connections within between people. So that's why we would like to have HR lead, PR lead, and social media manager. Our purpose of GDSC is to create an impact and create events to connect and educate students. What we would like to do this year is to create events that are going to connect connect students with industry, with because at university we have those theory and all those examples that are not sometimes really practical, and we cannot use it in industry. So what we would like is to bridge the gap between formal education and industry for student developers who are there to unlock their potential with us. GDSC has their parole, and it says connect, learn, and grow. And what connect means is meeting students from all around the world with all different technologies. And you can meet many, many different people from different parts of the world, different GDSC, different universities. So you can connect and build your relationships and improve your network. Then we would like to learn together because we would like to improve ourselves, improve experience here in the club. So it's really important for us to learn all the time. If you're in this industry, you're probably there. You probably find out that you need to learn till your life. So we learn every day, and we would like to continue learning with GDSC. And then you can grow with us, which is applying new learnings to build greater solutions for local problems. I will talk about creating solutions for local problems when I talk lastly about Google Solution Challenge. I gave you a sneak peek to our last slide. So Google Solution Challenge is going to be talked a little bit later about. And what benefits you can gain by joining GDSC UoL. You can professionally grow, you can have network growth, and you will learn within our community. What professional growth means is that you have access to technical knowledge that will make you a stronger leader, especially if you're a core team member. You will have access to some Google resources. So it's very important if you would like to learn and grow with us, you can apply for being a core team member. So you can have access to these resources that Google provide for GDSC members. Then you can grow your network. As I mentioned, you can connect with people from all around the world. You can connect with GDSCs, with other students. So we are very happy to collaborate with people from all around the world and from different universities and backgrounds. And also you will learn without our community. And as I said, GDSC and Google provide different resources for people who are core team members. They have access to different resources that help you educate you and expand your community. So that's all what we offer as benefits from for our club. We like to say that we are very friendly here. So if you would like to innovate and would like to have fun and find some new friends, especially because this is online degree, we would like to encourage you to apply to be our core team member. Let's not forget community guidelines and let's respect each other. These are some community guidelines that need to be respected due to having better communication within a club. And these are community guidelines that Google provide for us. And they say be nice. We would like to see that people within our club are nice and they are very polite to each other and respectful and constructive, because even if you have people who don't understand you very well, it's not okay if you're just offending them. We would like to see arguments that are valid and constructive so we can have better communications together. And then please be collaborative and interact with each other and participate in our club. It's very important that you are present and you participate in our events and our project that we are creating during the year. And if something is off, please step down considerately and don't create any fights in the club, because that is strongly forbidden and has zero tolerance policy within the club. And it's good if you have basic etiquettes for online discussions, because we would like here to be polite and nice to each other. I already mentioned Google Solution Challenge. It's an annual contest for Google Developer Student Clubs during the year. This challenge will be talked more about different events in the future. But what GDSC Solution Challenge is, it's an online contest for students, which offers big prizes. You can see on their website. They offer prizes for solving one of the UN sustainability problems. So if you would like to solve something within your community, and you would like to use some Google technologies in that, you are very welcome to apply. And if you have any questions about Solution Challenge, you can always contact me. And this is going to be talked, as I said, more in the future, since applications are not open yet. But it's very, very fun. Students competition, and people around the world create different applications for different purposes that solve problems that they do have in some communities. So I encourage you to explore more about GDSC Solution Challenge. I gave you a little bit of a hint what it is, and I would like to talk to you more about this in some of our future challenge. And since UoL did not send any projects during past 2 years, it will be amazing if we can manage to send at least one project during this year. Projects are done in the team of four, where at least one a member needs to be from GDSC, either core team member, either lead. So that's also one more benefit if you join our club, and you can win very, very nice surprises for you and your team if you dare to be courageous and participate in their challenge. So we will talk about this more in the future. So I just gave you a little bit of advice. What can you search for in your free time, and maybe see some problem that you would like to solve and send that solution to Google. Thank you so much for your attention. I would like to see if there are any questions. I
I actually
see
wanted
that.
to say one thing before people start to question things. So actually solution challenge, you don't need to be a core team member. You can just be a part of any GDSC. You can participate. So you don't need to like if you don't have the time commitment for core team responsibilities, you can still participate in just the solution challenge. And I'm currently finding the link for a solution challenge for you guys to see yourself if you want, if you are interested in. It's solving the 16 sustainability problem. You decide what your problem is, and then you come up with a solution yourself. That's why it's called solution challenge. That's like hopefully a simple way to explain what it's like. And there is one question in the Q&A that I want Yana to answer. Let's left, which is from Johan. Do you have any project to complete in mind?
Do I have some projects to complete in mind?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So what I had to what I had as some things that I was thinking when I was starting this position, I would for sure like for some old projects to be continued. For example, Sprint Challenge. Sprint Challenge is a challenge that involves people who are all from different backgrounds, especially I think computer science people join. Can you please back me up, Cynthia, for a sprint challenge?
Sprint challenge?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean
What is,
the
because I was
beginning or
thinking, yeah, just like what is it in a nutshell?
okay. Actually, I wanted to ask Johan first, like when you ask project, do you mean coding project? Because for us, for GDSCs, it's mostly about having events. So it could be about events or wait, Yana, are you talking? I was like,
No.
I
I
can't.
was just, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Because I think there's lagging because when I was seeing your face, I see like you're speaking. Okay, so when so that we have, I would like to clarify. I want to ask you what do you mean by project? Because for us, it could be events, it could be workshops, it could be activities, it could also all be projects. But sometimes people mean project by just coding projects. So if you can, please clarify that, and we can answer in a bit more detail.
Yep. What I was going to say about that's why I ask you to back me up. It's I just wanted quickly to recap the sprint challenge, but I will
Yeah.
just do it quickly. Like sprint challenge is there for people to study for a week or so, or a couple weeks, right?
Like for 2 weeks, it's for accountability. So hopefully, let me explain in 2 or 3 sentences. You join in a group of people. They have their goals within, let's say, 14 days, 15 days, or 10 days. You set the goal, and then you will post every day what you have done, and everyone held accountable with each other. And then when you just see people getting things done, you might be encouraged to do things. It's like this type of activity. Yeah.
So that's one event that that I would like to see continued because it benefits all people in the degree, so they can be in
Hmm.
track with their studies. Also, Tech Talk, where club members talk to some developers that they teach us. Those are things that I would like to see continued, meaning like events projects. But what I would like to, since Johan didn't still answer, I will just say about coding projects and stuff. I would really like to see coding projects with let me see with coding projects with especially with core team members and interns, and it would be amazing if we could have like some demo day where we demonstrate what we did for those like 3 months, 4 months, whatever people made for this time period that we assigned. And being part of solution challenge is very important for GDSC, so I would like people to encourage people to participate in that too. And one more thing that I had in mind is creating an online hackathon where we can talk to people and maybe have some prizes and fun things for people who join us on that hackathon. Those are some project that I had in mind, but I don't think that I can say like these things need to be done since there's no core team, and here there's no hierarchy. I decide something, or Cynthia decides something. We're all equal here. We have roles because of club functioning, but there's no like that type of hierarchy where one person or two people or three people decide about everything. We need to collaborate. And I would first like to hear more from my core team when core team is formed, so we can all see what they would like. Maybe they think that hackathon is not that good of idea, and that's totally fine. Team decides, and that's why I would like to talk to people first. And these are some just like things that I had in my mind, because when you see some other GDSC doing stuff, you would also like to, keep on and keep up with them. So it's just like something that is usual practice in GDSCs. But it's we are going to do this year everything that is suitable for the club, for our core team members, because we are here to be, as I said, one sports team, to have like similar goals and to work towards them. So I hope I answered the questions, and whatever you think of about having a project, having an event, it's totally fine. We can talk about that, and hopefully we can make it work. Any more questions?
Yeah, so guys, make sure to join the chapter. Make sure that you join it so that you will receive an email every time we post an event. In case you, because things on other platforms are a bit scattered. That's the if you check your inbox regularly, that is. So that can kind of promise you won't miss any of our events in the coming year. I might still answering some questions. Yeah, I'm just gonna answer this live through I'm not gonna type it. So Nicholas asked that whether these type of projects which you're mentioning about like competitions and coding can be done with the club. I would say the essence of GDSC is actually about holding events. So any other not absolute event type, let's say you're just doing coding stuff, will have to be extra. And you can join the core team or join the community to find like-minded people to join those competitions, but it has to be outside of. It's not like actually outside. You can also do it as an event or something. It's just that it's not the essence. And going into a team or a community, it's actually easier to find people to join these stuff. That one of the reasons we didn't do any solution challenge or competitions coding like is because we want to actually form the community first in the past 2 years, in order for people to find people and then join. Because forming a team, there's no actual rules to bound you guys together. It's just out of our own responsibility. People can easily just disappear online. That's why it's actually pretty hard, and that's not my intention when I was the lead. And this year it really depends on the core team. So if you guys are really interested in doing coding specific things, aside from the minimum events that Google requests us to do, for sure you can do it. But it's not, as Yana has said, it's not just about one person in the core team. It has to be a common, agreement within the team, basically. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess as the last thing, we can leave a few. I mean, I've mentioned it already, but it's probably all just like washed away. So how to contact Yana and how to ask more questions if you have any. So if you're familiar with this platform, you can actually ask questions on this platform, and anyone in the core team will receive an email and answer you. But if you want to ask, let's say Yana specifically, you want to ask her directly, you can contact her on Slack. Just find her full name there. And if you want to just ask in general, GDS, you can also message us on Instagram. Whenever we see it, we will get back to you. And then I would say that's the main two places that we will be on. unless you know us personally, then sure, just let us know. Just talk to us. And yeah. So what is the time commitment?
Sorry if it's answered
Okay.
previously. What is time commitment? Depend of time of the year, especially if you are working. Depends on whether you're working, you're a full time student. Depends on you mostly. But the time during the week is a couple weeks, especially for that core team meeting. They're going to be, I think, 1 hour meeting every week. And if you can have free, if you have time during the week working on some projects and working on some projects and it's totally good if you have like couple hours a week, I would say. Not too many. You This is not a full-time job position. You don't have to sit 8 hours and staring the screen working for GDSC, because this is, as I said, um, because as I said, this is volunteer position. You can just uh, be there for a couple hours, and if you're making an event that week, it will require more time and more focus. But otherwise, it's more like leisure, as I leisure like atmosphere. People, we're not that working under pressure, and as I said, we're just student club. Don't worry. How we
Okay.
join the club.
There isn't really a definition for joining the club. I would say, depending on how much you want to engage, and I would say you can't just say, okay, I am part of GDS UoL, and then you are part of one. But then if you want it more, concrete, slightly more concrete, then you can join a chapter on an event page. Your account, your profile will have you inside here, and then you'll receive informations, and it will also have some records. And if you want to sort of prove that you're part of the GDSC UoL community, join a club. As a participant, not like a core team, you can join our events, and sometimes if depending like join the events and just participate. If you want to prove it, sometimes depending on what we do, like for example sprint challenges, we do offer certificates if you complete it to a certain level. Then yeah, see what definition you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah, and if you
Any
have
more
any
questions?
questions that maybe we are you cannot remember right now, please text us. And we are
Yep.
still, as you see, in the recruitment process. We are still new. I'm pretty new to this lead position, and I'm new to U of L, new to club. So I'm still, getting to know everything. Cynthia is much more experienced, so she's there to help me. And you can always contact me on Slack and contact us within the platform. So, or find us on Instagram. I think, yeah, I sent you our Instagram. So thank you so much for joining. And as I said, please be free to contact us anytime if you have any more questions. Let's see, we exceeded our 1 hour session.
I
Thank you.
mean, it's fine.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you all for staying here.
Yeah, hope you see you guys in our coming year's events. Yeah, so just that's it for today, and you can all leave. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Please spread the information for the people that you think will be interested. Yep. Thank
Thank you. Thank you so
you.
much. And please apply for our core team. Bye.
Bye bye.